So I'm thinking about a rap about some blazer red book. Talk about what you look Ukrainian. Her Remy Ma daughter here different color. Talk about seeing it, watching that, bruh. And it's talking about immigration thing. I don't want to talk about segue this, that. And it almost feels like leading on must be the dissertation of it. Because if you think about Bernie Sanders, whatnot, it's plumbing things. And this is not nothing to think about, really. The breadth of it is just talking about the stuff. Like, stuffing turkeys not 10 pounds, that thing. And this is they're just trying to discredit you and stuff, but what he said from Ukrainian side. And say what it is and top what. And that is my thing, my separation thing. Because I get kind of ridiculed in my, like, you ain't been in Campton Place and try to do what you did. Like, hey, you want to hang out sometime or something? I'm like, oh, I guess that was on a million dates. And me and Rella be looking at each other like, what is going on? And I'm like, I don't know. And we be like, we been a million days to Santana's and stuff. And I'm sorry it didn't turn out the way it should have, but I don't know what else to say because some of these topics be so foreign to me, like on Ukraine tips, like of like decorated officers. Like I was understanding if that guy was like from the Soviet Union or something. So there it is. They go to another thing and say, "Oh, G Black here," and say, you know, saying, "What are your rules?" and say this and that, and saying, "Why is Twitter outdoing Facebook and users and Ukrainians?" And so. And really just a prelude to something of a story in the 2020 to prelude recollections of something or other. And I'm not Suzanne Summers. This ain't Three's Company. You can't do me like this on CNN Newsrooms, G. Just because I highlight something on highlights, talking about Twitter, they say, oh, she said she's been over there with a laptop on the Paris Pink. And I say, that was kind of dumb about that thing. So I was wondering what he said. And they say, oh, well, you don't know you've been on hella dates or whatnot, so you can rap like this. And I'm like, I don't know if that was the case, but I think it was, because I'm trying to do a speedy act like the Kenny the Jet Smith recollection of an alibi that could get me something that you drink in space. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen, though, because it hasn't happened so far, and the numbers don't lie, and, like, the numbers are starting to dwindle. And I'm, like, thinking to myself, man, it gets emotional sometimes, because I be listening to The Cure, and they be like, time is running out, and I be, like, getting romantic about myself, like, yeah, time's running out. It's so epic of a lifetime. I've reached them honor type deals. And like, if you ever think if your mom gonna make breakfast, it's gonna happen. Nah, man, I just need fast. And that's what I was talking that mess. And that's how like when I came on set, said blood in my mom. I got to go. I'm trying to do a damn thing. Now that line's gay. Talking about you can't hire nobody that has any kind of pig lot in them. You know why? Because they give you a bias, unbiased, a biased, true, a partisan of what it is on issues alone. Talking about I'm slanted on that, and I'm not being specific when I talk about you returning draws at the gap. You know, talking about like it's all kind of compartmentalized on like straight ethnicities. I'm like, I gotta be all that. You know what I'm saying about? No, you ain't all that. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, oh, how is that reverse racism on like incriminating myself on like what you talking about just because you over here on the flagships and stuff? Like, I don't care about no flagships. I know who worked there, so I know what you hired. You know what I'm talking about? And all this stuff. And I was at headquarters anyway. So if anything about anything, I'm in the control room giving, wondering if I should give you access.
Casper Weinberger, who was
And I was in the back room before all that in '04. After that, when I was eating s'mores, no, I wasn't. Never that. Not cannons, not that. I don't gonna do that. It was cold turkey, by the way. And he was like, "Hey, get on to the captain when I'm seeing aliens." I think it was a rig up from the get. And after that, I was like, straight one. I was like, man, you better get on disability and hit rock bottom real quick. And I was like, that's it. You hit rock bottom? Sure. Yeah, I did. Because, you know, basically that's what happened. And then, so I was thinking to myself, and then you said, oh, did you have what? Did you drop a ticket? I said, no, I didn't drop a ticket. I just started talking about. Started slamming doors. Said, oh, you want to activate Shima now? I'm playing Minesweep. Talking about, dude, you met with Clinton and stuff like that. Oh, a big deal. I don't care. My life sucks. You know what I mean? So how about that? And and like, you're not impressed with me? No, because my life sucks. You know what I'm talking about? So excuse me. You know what I'm talking about? And shift change and everything they got to go. Talking about CBs and whatnot. I'm down just trying to get an intellect before I leave or something like that. Get a piece will let you sit in your seat. And you over here on a 3x5 PDA talking about I'm watching the Bridget Stories as Bridget Jones. I'm like, man, I want to hear all that because everything you're talking about activates a Shima of like of 20-year space loops of like wormholes. I'm like, cool off that. No zeitgeist alone. Talking about I'm marvelous. Talking about it's never gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's always infinite, like, on that level. Talking about it melts in their mouth. Talking about, I don't eat eel, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm an animal rights activist. That's it.
We'll be right back.